Hello, welcome to New Game Plus, your new place for anything video game and tech related. Well, dude, what's wrong with you?
Oh, I don't know. I guess I just don't like feeling the feeling of betrayal.
What are you on about?
Before the shoot, I saw a message on your phone that said something about, Nerd Central. Do you care to explain?
What? Dude, I don't know what you're talking about. You probably just read something wrong.
And here I was, thinking you enjoyed being on our show, only to find out you were hosting with someone on the side?
No, man, look, you've got it all wrong. Hey, what are you doing with that remote?
Oh, nothing. Just changing the channel.
Wait.
Well, that was weird. I mean, what am I supposed to do now? I guess I could host this show, but I have no idea what I'm supposed to do. Oh, piece of paper. To-do list. Do news, show packs, be funny, and use remote for special effects. Remote? Oh. Well, I guess I could give it a shot. All right then. First up, news. So, do I just push the button on the remote, or? Oh, now that's pretty cool.
Attention. Please give way to alighting passengers before boarding.
This first game is sure to bring you back to the days of your childhood, literally. From the developers of the 2021 adventure game Before Your Eyes comes a brand new title by the name of Goodnight Universe. In this game, you play as a 6-month-old baby named Isaac, but this isn't just any baby. This one has psychic powers. Unfortunately for little Isaac, there's some suspicious people who've got their eyes on him and his juvenile telekinesis. Will Isaac and his family be on sale? Find out right now on these platforms. Man, a psychic baby? How crazy is that? I feel like someone was supposed to respond to me, but there's no one here. If you got a hunger for awesome storytelling, then this next game is sure to fill you up. A Pizza Delivery is a narrative adventure game where you play as, well, a pizza delivery man. Meet new people, learn their stories, and even solve some puzzles along the way as you explore a vast world filled with life, charm, and even secrets. Make sure to check out the game right now on these platforms. What the? Sorry, I'm just used to a podium being here. Huh. Our last game gives you a chance to show your courage, power, and wisdom. Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment is the long-awaited sequel to Age of Calamity. Follow the story of Link, Zelda, and all of Hyrule as we uncover the events that led up to Tears of the Kingdom. But don't forget about that sweet, sweet combat. This title's got tons of baddies to hack, slash, and sear your way through, so there won't ever be a dull moment. Make sure to pick up the game right now on the Nintendo Switch 2. Man, I am a die-hard Legend of Zelda fan. I just love the way Zelda wields his sword and bow, it's awesome. Wait, Zelda's the green one, right? Whew. Well, that wasn't so bad. And looks like the news is done. I guess the next step is to, check out our first pack.
Halo, a series that has been a staple in gaming since 2001. The story of humanity's survival against the Covenant onslaught has been one experienced through many games. But it wasn't until 2012 that fans saw the first and only movie adaptation of the well-renowned video game series. I'm T-Haw, and today I won't be going into the movie, but rather what went into the making of the movie. Spoilers ahead.
Stuff to read and watch and research. And I was just kind of...
Forward Unto Dawn is a promotional film for 343's first independent Halo release, Halo 4, and was the first live-action project Microsoft had thrown significant funding into. The movie was directed by Stuart Hendler under the creative lead of Jackson Thorpe, with scriptwriting done by Todd and Aaron Helbing, both having worked on projects like Mortal Kombat Legacy and CW's The Flash up to 2017. Main characters Thomas Lasky and Chyler Silva would be played by Tom Green and Anna Popplewell, respectively, with the Master Chief having two actors. Actor Daniel Cudmore played the Chief, whereas Alex Puccinelli would be his voice, unlike the iconic Steve Downes, who voices him in the video games. The reason for this was that the film takes place in 2526. The Master Chief would have only been 15 years old at this point. For this reason, and the failed attempts at de-aging Downes' voice, they went with a different voice actor. The production had a large cast and crew, but let's get into the prop side of things.
We've done a lot of Halo commercials in the past. We have a lot of involvement with the Halo universe. It's the first time we've done a Master Chief suit.
Obviously there would be practical effects. This is a Halo movie. The equipment, the armors, and the freaking warthogs. It's all very cool. The practical effects were handled by Legacy Effects, known for their work in projects like Peacemaker, The Fallout Show, and Grey's Anatomy. Legacy would be responsible for the set designs, the iconic marine armors and Halo weapons, but interestingly enough, not the Warthog. No, the Warthog would be from the work of Weta Workshop, a New Zealand-based prop production company who designed the mold of the iconic vehicle and had showcased it in another live-action work, Halo Landfall. The Warthog would be shipped all the way to Vancouver for the purposes of the film. Practical effects are pretty cool, especially if it means seeing the Warthog in live action. But not everything can be solved with practical effects. Something like, say, aliens.
A compelling and enigmatic space mob. And those props.
I thought we weren't.
John Sullivan would hire ARC Productions to handle the CGI in the film. ARC Productions, now known as Jam-Filled Entertainment, has worked on projects like The Loud House, Bubble Guppies, and Inside Job. And he shot with the Covenant, the scenes with the Hunter and the Elite, and that jaw-dropping shot with the space elevator, all of that was ARC Productions. Bit of a tonal difference between 2D comedies and the terror of a Covenant attack, but ARC Productions handled it, and I'd say they handled it well. A lot went into the production of Halo's first attempt at an actual live-action project, whether it be the casting and crew, the practical effects showcasing UNSC technology, or the CGI showing off the Covenant in the big screen. Significant resources, passion, and work went into finally giving the world a Halo movie.
Man, this place is pretty cool. And this remote does so many cool things. Yo, it's me. Wait, how did they know my name? Never mind. Let's see what else this baby can do. Ooh, that's pretty nice. Kinda creepy. Uh-oh. I don't think I was supposed to do that. Well, while they get this fixed, let's check out our next pack.
Hey all you nerds and gamers out there, welcome back to another episode of Free to Review. This week we are joining the wonderful group at Nerd Central to bring you another great episode. Today I'm going to dive back into the world of Apex Legends and break down the first 8 characters that were introduced into the arena.
Answers, but we shall all be forged in the glorious realm.
Mirage, quiet. Path, are we clear?
This is my favorite part.
We covered Wraith in Apex about 5 weeks ago, but now we're going to cover the first 8 playable characters introduced into Apex Legends. The first 8 legends introduced were Bangalore, Bloodhound, Caustic, Gibraltar, Lifeline, Mirage, Pathfinder, and last but not least, Wraith. Let's go ahead and dive into these characters and break down a little of what makes them special.
You'd still be laying down on the job.
Bangalore from the world of Gridiron is an assault character used to blind enemies with her smoke launcher. She is strong and easy to play as a noob with her great passive and ultimate ability to force players into shelter. Next up is Bloodhound. Bloodhound is another easy character to play for people who like to push into enemy squads. Bloodhound's ability to recon an enemy team every 25 seconds helps your squad stay safe or push towards victory.
Champion double kill.
Enough cheese, let's move on to a legend for the best of campers, Caustic. His ability to place up to 6 gas canisters at a time is an easy way to hide from enemy teams until the ring moves in. His gas traps and extra armor make him an excellent way to survive sweats that like to rush. Speaking of extra armor, Gibraltar is one of the best support characters with his ability to place an impenetrable shield to protect your team. He also is equipped with a gun shield and defensive bombs to push back enemy squads. Starting off with our last four is, in my opinion, the best support legend in the game.
Let's go.
Lifeline brings a lot to the table with her heal drone that can be placed down every 45 seconds to fully heal anyone near it. Her drone can also be used to revive teammates and give them bonus health after they are back on their feet. Going back to stealthy characters, we have Mirage, who, as he sounds like, can turn invisible while healing and mirror himself to trick enemies into giving away their position.
Mother.
Second to last, we have the friendliest of them all, and also one of the most agile. For an old robot, Pathfinder can grapple all around the map and place zip lines almost anywhere. Speaking of lines, this one is my favorite.
High five? Right, so I think...
Last but certainly not least, we have Wraith. Her ability to void every 20 seconds and place dimensional rifts makes her the stealthiest and sneakiest legend in all of Apex. Her in-game voice warns you when enemy equipment or shooting is nearby.
I'm the one
Where you are, you've been spotted. Grenade.
Overall, the first 8 legends introduced into Apex certainly did not disappoint. Well, nerds, I hope you guys learned a little something and had a blast watching another episode of Free to Review. Peace out.
Whew, good thing I fixed that. I was about to be in so much trouble. Now we can get back to the show. You know, this whole experience kind of made me realize outlets like movies, comics, and anime are a lot closer to video games than I thought. Man, it would be kind of cool to learn the history about that. Wait a second. Is there a button on this thing for that? No way. There's actually a button for that. Man, this place is awesome. Back in the late 1900s, media like movies and video games were separate entities and didn't really want anything to do with each other. But as time moved on, the two slowly grew closer and formed the deep connection we see today. So let's take a look back at the 1980s. One of the first instances of video games merging with movies was the video game adaptation of movies like Star Wars and E.T. Sure, they weren't insane by today's standards, but these games were a gateway for fans of the movies to experience video games. And don't forget about comics. Superheroes were a very popular market, with figures like Superman and Batman getting the chance to jump off the pages of their comic books and into the virtual world of video game history. As time moved on, we saw tons of cool changes. Video games became more cinematic in nature, allowing for a movie-like experience while maintaining the interactability of a video game. And don't think that video games were the only copycat, as movie adaptations of video games started to rise in popularity and bring our favorite bite-sized characters to the big screen. Nowadays, the line between movie, book, and video game, while still finely drawn, have started to become irrelevant. After all, there's more than one way to tell a story. Multiple franchises have used movies, comics, and video games at the same time as outlets to tell their stories. And this blurring of the lines has allowed many the opportunity to engage in their favorite stories in whatever way they choose. All right, I think that's everything. I did the news, I showed the packs, and I don't know about you, but I think I was pretty funny. Well, that was pretty fun. I actually forgot why I'm here in the first place. Oh yeah, I got kicked off my own show. Wait, they can do that?
What's up, you guys, and welcome to a brand new season of Nerd Central. What's up, Corby?
What, you didn't get the memo?
No.
Well, new season, which means new uploads, new crew, new host.
What? No, I didn't get that.
Get on out of here. Now that he's gone, let's bring in the crew. Whoa! Hey, settle down, everyone. We're gonna make sure this is a great season for the folks at home because you're watching Nerd Central.
I'm sorry about all that, Logan.
Yeah, it's fine, Gabe. I get it, man. I might felt too, because I should have just told you what I was doing outside of New Game Plus. But hey, I mean, could have been a lot worse. And besides, we had some fun today.
Yeah, you know what? You're right. I guess it wasn't all bad.
What's wrong?
I think the episode's still going.
Oh, well, I guess we should end it off then.
I guess so. Well, in that case, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell.
Comment down below your favorite movie.
And as always, we'll see you next week. Absolutely not. But it is there. And it does exist. And I will not play it. Because The dogs. The fall would have been great.
That. All right, let's get framed up.
Hey, there's a guy in the background.
Who the is that guy? Oh!
I lost something once.
I lost it. What is that, SpongeBob?
Man, this place is pretty cool. And this remote does so many cool things. Yo, it's me. Sure. Yo, it's me, guys. Look, it's me.